amazing work in this community, and we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
At the Kramer Agency, we have the privilege of serving our community by helping businesses and individuals protect what matters most. That's why we're proud to be your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, we work with the industry's leading insurance companies and provide our clients a better experience and a better value. For auto, home, business, bonds, life, and health insurance, think the Kramer Agency. See us at our new location at 232 West Century.
Agency, your partner for life.
Now there's a look inside Carl Guard Gymnasium. Sometimes you call it a battle royal. Sometimes it would be a capital city clash. Sometimes it'd be a crosstown collision. It's probably all of those tonight, folks, as Century crosses town to come into hostile environment tonight and square off against the Bismarck Demons. WDA Volleyball. Good to have you on the PSP Network tonight. Hi again, volleyball fans, alongside Makenzie, Quintus, Todd, Domres, as we welcome you to our PSP Network broadcast booth and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Should be a dandy. They just dimmed the lights. It feels like a prize fight.
Yeah, I would agree.
And there's a little bit of hype in the gym tonight. I can just feel it, right?
Oh, for sure. This is going to be I've been excited for this game. I always love the Century BHS game. It's just, there's something about that rivalry that is just so exciting. And these two teams are top of their game this year.
Yeah, and we'll get to the standings in just a second, but these two teams come in right at the top of the WDA standings and ranked in the latest Class A girls volleyball poll. And so, heck, I was just walking in a second ago and there was a couple Century students stretching I mean, that's how intense this thing is. I mean, the student sections are, I mean, they don't want to pull a hammy or anything as they're cheering tonight.
Yeah, it's never a bad idea to stretch before you do anything, but I'm glad to see that.
This is our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely service that won't slow you down, no appointment needed. Stay in your car, drive through oil change. They got locations in Minot and Bismarck and across western North Dakota. Good to have Valvoline Instant Oil Change as our pregame sponsor. Take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll dig into the standings. We'll look at our upcoming schedule here on the PSP Network, and we're going to get to the particulars. Century and Bismarck High. This one should be a doozy tonight. Stay tuned. More after this break on the PSP Network.
Here we go, where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. Doppler rises, right wing, 3, bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer! Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it!
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
There you get a look. A miniature screen, but it'll still work. At a hallway scene just a few moments ago here at Carl Guard Gymnasium. Thing called Battle Mode going on tonight, Makenzie.
Yeah, everybody has a Battle Mode t-shirt on.
And there's some cancer awareness going on, the Rude family, and so they got a silent auction in the hallway. They got raffle tickets being sold and a lot of cool things happening tonight. As even a few moments ago, the two teams gathered for a photo right on the Demon insignia here, and your fight is ours.
That's right.
And it's they're raising some money tonight. Pretty cool thing here at Carl Guard. It's more of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Century here to take on the Bismarck Demons. We know you're busy when you visit our service center. We don't waste your time or ours. Our technicians are typically performing a full service oil change in about 15 minutes at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. All right, Makenzie, let's jump right into the standings here as Jamestown and Bismarck High lead the way, undefeated in conference play. Those two teams have been very impressive. Century nipping at their heels at 7-1. Dickinson, Legacy, Minot, and Williston and Watford City in that middle tier. Then Mandan, St. Mary's, and Turtle Mountain rounding out the WDA standings. So we're starting to see a little bit of separation now here, kind of not quite midway through the WDA campaign.
Yeah, for sure. You can kind of see, those teams that are making their way to the top and then kind of staying at the top, and the ones at the bottom are kind of figuring out where they belong.
Other games that are happening tonight that we'll be tracking for you on our BNC National Bank scoreboard is Williston is at Minot. That's another game you can catch right here on the PSP Network. Mandan is at Jamestown tonight, and St. Mary's has traveled up to Watford City to take on the Wolves tonight. There's a look at your WDA standings brought to you by Ackerman Estvold. And let's jump right into a quick look at our upcoming schedule. We mentioned that other game tonight, Williston at Minot in volleyball. Tomorrow night's doubleheader football. PSP will bring you Shanley at Century. That's a 6:30 p.m. kickoff, and a good one up in Minot as Fargo Davies will be at Dwayne Carlson to take on the Magi. 7 o'clock start there, and then a Saturday afternoon kickoff at noon. Stanley and the Bishop Ryan Lions in a little Class B football for you as well. That's your Week 5 schedule here on the PSP Network. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll get to the keys of the game and much more of the particulars here, as there are a lot of great athletes that we have to promo in this one, as there are some high flyers on both these teams and a couple gals that I just love watching because they're such good all-around players. I mean, they'll do just about a little bit of everything and stuff the stat sheet in a lot of different ways. So we'll talk about them girls and much more as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on from Carl Guard Gymnasium tonight at Bismarck High. Century 13-2, Bismarck 11-2. They're number 1 and 3 in the WDA standings right now. We'll be back with more of our pregame after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Estvold is an experienced team of architects and civil engineers committed to achieving the best possible solution for every project. Over the past 20 years, our team has been trusted with jobs big and small throughout the state, from major flood protection projects to county roads, classroom walls, and community spaces. We will be your partner through the initial design to final construction. Trust the Ackerman Estvold team with your next project.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Good to have John Haugen running the camera for us tonight on the PSP Network. Todd Domres, Makenzie Quintus back with you as we're getting set for volleyball. This one should be outstanding. Century 13-2, Bismarck High 11-2, and it's time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Get over 25 years experience as your heating and air experts, your factory authorized dealer. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northern-plains.com. It's dark in here. I lost my pen. There it is. Thanks, Makenzie. All right, first off, for the Century Patriots, and our Northern Plains Heating and Air key to the game is stick-to-itiveness. I mean, stick to it. I mean, they got a good thing going, right? I mean, they can spread it around, they can do their thing, and they just want to kind of see more of the same, I'm sure, if you're head coach Jamie Zastapool.
For sure, yeah. They just stick to the game plan of volleyball, bump, set, spike. I mean, they've got the passers, they've got good setters, and they've got hitters to go around. So just, spread it around and just stick to the game plan. Century
looked like the other night you and Nick had the Patriots against Minot High. Looked like they had the block going pretty good, too. I mean, their net play was really strong.
Oh, for sure, yeah. They were blocking a lot, and they were just having a lot of fun. They were in system and just taking it to Minot High.
And that's no surprise. Century's been the class of WDA volleyball and state volleyball for quite a while now. How about for the Bismarck Demons? How about a midterm grade? And this is a stretch for Bismarck High. They have been uber impressive up to this point, and now they get a chance to get a midseason report card.
For sure, yeah. Like we talked about, this is a rivalry, and then on top of that, it's Century. Sometimes you you can get in your head about some of those teams, and so this is their chance to show them that they can get over that hurdle. They've got the skills, they've got the players. It's going to be a great match, and it's theirs to come out and show their home court what they can do.
And obviously Bismarck High played Legacy the other night. Impressive win, 26 kills for Taylor Anderson. That's a monstrous amount of kills in a match. And now they get Century tonight, and then upcoming, looming on the schedule, they have the Jamestown Blue Jays. So you talk about 3 stiff tests. That's like playing in the crossover in mid-season. Yeah. And so they get to play all the good teams seemingly in the WDA in a stretch of 3 or 4 games. So Brianna Klein's going to learn something about her club in the course of the next week.
For sure, yeah. It's, that's another mental hurdle when you got just the top teams all right in a row. You don't get a break, but that also gives you a chance to come out and just really test yourself and just come and beat them. Yeah. Hey, man, there's nothing else to do but stack it up and see if you're going to win. Or that's the beauty of high school sports, right? Not too many things have a report card. Yeah. Like a scoreboard. Yeah, exactly. Right? And so if you're a Demon fan, you're going to learn something about the Lady Demons tonight. Century's going to stick to it. Bismarck High has got a midterm grade thanks to Northern Plains Plumbing, Heating, and Air for bringing you our pregame keys. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game, and a factory-authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northern-plains.com. All right, let's talk about some of the particulars, Makenzie, as Century has got one of the best players in the region, a returning all-stater, all-WDA performer in Eden Fridley. And you and I talked about the other night, her athleticism. Just, you made the comment that, what was impressive about that play? Well, there's only about 2-3 girls that could probably make that play because she came flying in and made a tip that was like just kind of insane. So what else do you like about Eden Fridley's game? I've said this a few times about Eden. What I really appreciate her is just like the constant, she's just comes and plays a well-rounded game every time, and you can just depend on her to just play a good game every single game she comes out, and she's such a leader. And you're right, she is so athletic. I remember one of the plays from the Minot High game, and I've seen her do it many, many times. If sometimes the set gets out too far, she goes up and kind of fists it over, but it's so athletic because she has to move just right to get that ball over the net, and not many could do that but Eden Fridley.
And she's kind of picking right up where one Logan Nisley left off, of being a really good overall player that, she's in the top 10 in kills now in the WDA and in digs. And so that's one of those things that tells you, well, she can play all around, and she's got a lot of aces on the season too.
Oh yeah, she can kill you from any part of the court. And I said that on Tuesday night too, is, I think people don't realize how good of a defensive player she is too. You look at the hits and you look at the aces, but she gets the digs and she passes really well too on serve receive, and that's so important.
And let's talk about for the Bismarck Demons as we shift our attention to the Demons. We mentioned her 26 kills the other night, but there isn't too many gals that are a heavier hitter than Taylor Anderson is in the conference.
Yeah, agreed. She is so fun to watch. I just watched her here in this warm-up, and she went up and hit the ball, and she just hammers the ball so hard. She's got such a nice swing, and she's just so strong.
Yeah, and, Taylor, she's one of those keys, both when you're hitting, but she also is a terror back at the service line.
Yeah, I played defense. That was my specialty, and I would be scared to be serve receiving from her. She's got a nasty serve.
One of the other gals that I want to highlight real quickly, Aspen Roldson, not new to the rotation. She played last year as a freshman, as a sophomore, now the full-time setter. In baseball, they call them 5-tool players that can kind of do everything. This is a young lady that is up there in blocks, up there in digs, up there in assists, up there in aces, and up there in kills. That's 5 tools, right?
Yeah, I think you counted that right. I think that's one of the more exciting things about BHS is Aspen. She, like you said, she's just a sophomore. As a setter, that's huge. You have to have a maturity to be a setter, and she obviously has it. And for her to have that height advantage as a setter, she can get those blocks, she can get those kills. You really have to watch her as the opposing team, I just think that's so exciting for BHS to have someone already as a sophomore in that position.
Yeah, and playing a new role. We've talked about how long it takes a team. Bismarck High had a first-team All-State setter last year in Peyton Foster that was just excellent. And now all of a sudden Aspen has taken that role on, and she's second in the league now in assists. And yeah, everybody will say, well, look at the hitters that she's got. But hey, that's a two-way street. That ball has to be there for those hitters to do their thing.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're a hitter and you don't get the ball where you need it, your approach is off, everything can just unravel. And so it's so important for the setter to put the ball where those hitters want it so that they can have a good hit, get around the block if they need to, and it's so important.
I know Aspen's mom, Lana, and you want to see somebody that when they watch a volleyball match is putting as much into it as their kids? Come watch that mom one night. And she's dodging, she's moving, she's like spiking, she's like digging.
Does she stretch before the game?
She maybe was stretching before the game. I don't know for sure, but there might be a chance, Makenzie. Let's take one quick look at our upcoming schedule one more time while we have a second. Reminder tonight, you got doubleheader volleyball, Williston at Minot, of course, Century and Bismarck here. Shanley and Century football tomorrow night, Davies and Minot. Also, doubleheader football tomorrow night. It's a big week on the PSP network. That's 6 games for you right here. 6-pack of action on the PSP network. And then Saturday afternoon football, Stanley and Bishop Orion. Class B football on the air at noon on Saturday. Trying to get a feel for what they're going to do next. It looked like it might be lineups, might be the anthem probably. Take a timeout and we'll figure it out. Century, Bismarck High, thanks to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing you our pregame. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. More to come, including the lineups and our first serve tonight from Carlgard Gymnasium. Century across town to take on Bismarck High.
You need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here, let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, poise, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Got battle mode, the Rude family dealing with some cancer awareness things. They're having a silent auction tonight. They're announcing the results of that as we get set for our lineups tonight. And first serve between the visiting Century Patriots and the homestanding Bismarck High Demons.
For those who know Christy, they know how incredibly competitive she is. So this cancer better watch out. She does not like to lose. They say nurses make the worst patients. Christy is guessing she'll continue to prove that theory right on more than one occasion.
Now there's going to be a big round of applause here in a second as they get done making the announcement here for Christy Rude.
Christy, Adam, Rhea, Jordan, and Davis want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and supporting their family. Over the last several months, they have been moved by the outpouring of love they have experienced through meal train, battle shirts, prayers, and countless other kind gestures. It continues to give them the strength and courage to fight this battle together. Christy understands how different everyone's fight with cancer is. She would like to acknowledge those who have battled before her, especially those who lost the battle. Let's take a moment of silence to honor those warriors. Thank you. If you haven't had a chance to check out the 50-50 raffle or sign
A nice moment of silence here is, I don't know if you can catch all that's coming through, but they're having an announcement here. It's a battle mode night for cancer awareness, and they're doing a silent auction and some donations and a raffle. And much more things tonight as the Rude family dealing with the cancer diagnosis. All right, let's take a look at the lineups tonight. First off, for the Century Patriots and their 13th-year head coach, Jamie Zastapool. We talked about Eden Fridley tonight. She's a high flyer. Adriana Backman's in the top of the league in digs, aces, and kills. Addison Clemene, we've seen her have some great nights. Quinn Coast and Geneva Ding share the setting duties. Erica Lee in the middle has been a block stalwart, I'll say, for Century. And then Madison Wolf has been playing well as well for the Century Patriots. And I didn't even mention Alexis Heinley. She might have had the kill of the night the other night for Century against Minot High. For the Bismarck Demons, here's some of the young ladies you'll see. Their libero is Madison Foster. She's a good one in that back row. Jordan Rude is a sophomore that's just exploded kind of on the scene here, as has Aspen Roldson, the sophomore setter. Emerson Careful is a senior on that front line that does some nice things. Back row player Kaylee Stroh provides good depth for Bismarck High. Maya Williams plays middle and right side. Taylor Anderson is as good as any player in the conference and in the state for Bismarck High. Morgan Johnson Colbert is a high flyer as well, and then Rhea Rude is a senior. So the seniors for the Demons, I think I mentioned there's only 2 of them, but that was a mistake on my part. There's 5 seniors for Bismarck High, 2 seniors last year, so they returned just about everybody this campaign. So I guess some final thoughts, Makenzie, here as we get set for quite a battle. As on paper, this thing looks like it could go 5 tonight.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it went 5, and I'm excited for it.
Two teams shake hands. Century in their road blue uniforms outlined in red. Bismarck High in the home blacks outlined in white. Always got a little maroon in there for the Bismarck Demons. A couple years ago, these two teams played 5 times during the season, including in the state championship game, which Century came back and won. So, Century gonna have Quinn Coast out there, Adriana Backman, Erica Lee, Alexis Heinley, Eden Fridley, and also Madison Wolf. And now they're gonna send in libero, Ashlyn Hagerod. I don't even know if I mentioned her name. I should have. She's the libero, and Bismarck High is gonna counter with Madison Foster, Aspen Roldson, Morgan Johnson Colbert, Taylor Anderson, and we'll get the rest of that lineup in just a second as Heinley sends the first serve into play. Check that was Coast, blocked at the net. Set up by Foster, tipped over by Taylor Anderson. Backman sets it up, Coast bump sets it over. Deep on the back line, Anderson plays it off the basketball standard. Stroh has a hand on it, sent over by Rude. Set up now in a middle swing. Heinley nicely dug out of there by Stroh. Morgan Johnson Colbert sends one to the back row. Pushed ahead by Fridley, and a good rally to start this one. And Century has it in.
Yeah, that drop just in on the sideline there, and I think that goes to show what we're in store for tonight. That was the first rally of the game, and it was a long one.
Well, did we get an override? I think we did.
Oh.
Point went to the Demons.
Oh.
I think the side judge said, nope, that was out. Foster to Stroh, rolled over by Anderson. Set up by Coast. Back row hit, an attack for Fridley. Anderson winds up, dug out of there by Backman. Backman right back at it. What a dig by Foster. Are we going to have play like this the entire night? Are you kidding me? As Lee pushes it, kept alive by Roldson. Here we go, folks. Hagerot, Backman, blocked at the net. Bismarck High jousted, and we're going to get a point for Century as Bismarck High was in the net. That's 2 pretty good points to start.
That was incredible. And Taylor just got underneath the net there. I don't even think she was in that, but she ended up underneath it, and that was just the intensity of that rally.
Service attack error there for Adriana Backman. Will send Madison Foster, the junior, back to the service line. 2-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High on top. Foster to Hagerot. Set up by Coast. Rip for Eden Fridley. She kind of went to the changeup and got a point for Century.
Yeah, she definitely decided on the changeup on there. She went up strong, but decided on the roll shot, and she was able to use the block, and it just tipped right into that donut area, and BHS wasn't able to get it.
Dig by Stroh off of the Lee serve. Kept alive by the Patriots. Backman from the back row. Oh, blocked nicely at the net. Kept alive by Century. Set up by Roldson. Little backslide for Careful. Good dig by Century. Heinley rises and finds the back line.
She did a good job there. That set wasn't exactly how she usually used to it, but she made an adjustment, and she kind of rolled it all the way over into that back one corner.
Erica Lee puts it in play. First touch by Stroh, second by Roldson. Taylor Anderson, wicked.
That was wicked, and I have to give credit to Erica Lee for getting any part of that ball up, but it was out of bounds, and that was a huge hit by Taylor.
Roldson back at the service line as you get a replay of that one, as that one had some heat on it, folks. Aspen Roldson knuckleballs it over. Fridley kept it alive. Century lucky to get that one over. Free ball for the Demons. Anderson rolls it down.
And that was another switch up by Taylor, and they did a good job on that free ball. The middle kind of went in as if she was gonna hit it, and I think she pulled Century's block just a little bit, so they were late, and then Taylor had a little bit more of an open net to take her choice on the attack.
4-3 Demons. Roldson trying to stack a few for Bismarck High. Outside swing for Fridley, blocked, kept alive by the Patriots. Heinley, oh, good spot. Careful, now pushed over by the Demons, Maya Williams. Oh, good dig by Johnson Colbert. Anderson twists a cutter, swung over by Heinley in.
That was such a smart play by Heinley there. She just put it right back in that corner. That was on the second hit. That's untraditional. You usually use all 3 of your hits, but she must have known that the BHS was kind of out of that area, and she pushed it right back to that corner and caught him off guard.
Untraditional, that's 5 syllables, Makenzie.
Did I get it?
You got it. That was our challenge going into tonight. I got it early with stick-to-itiveness, and now Makenzie just went with untraditional. I love it. 4-4 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Anderson too strong. Couple subs in. We mentioned Maya Williams is on. Tight set for Roldson. Comes over to Williams. Athletic play to pitch that over. Century gets it to Fridley, and she tools the block. And a kill for Eden Fridley.
Yeah, she had 2 blockers up there, and she did a really good job of hitting around them and got it down just in front of the defensive player.
Geneva Ding sends the service. Maya Williams down the line. Dig by Ding. Dig by Ding. That sounds pretty.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, no kidding. Put any more D's in there, and I'd be doubtful to be able to finish that. Maya Williams has a kill for Bismarck High. Century on top, 6-5. And now this is a rotation that Century doesn't want to be in very long because this is a jump serve extraordinaire, and the broadcaster jinx is in full effect as the service error for Taylor Anderson. This just has a feel of a back and forth affair tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It's only 5-7 already.
Yeah. Eden Fridley kept alive by Johnson Colbert. Hagerot to Ding, bats back set rip. Dug out of there by Roldson. Anderson, Williams couldn't get it over in 3 hits, and it's a point for Century.
Yeah, that was a bummer for BHS because Roldson did a really good job of digging that hit there on the cross court on the right side hit.
Yeah, Madison Wolf gets the kill for Century as Fridley sends that serve wide. Also got Addison Clemene in. She was the MVP of the contest a few nights ago on one of our Century broadcasts. Emerson Careful back at the service line, and an ace.
That was a good serve by Emerson, and Century Hager out there. She just didn't quite get behind the ball. She swung her arms a little bit, and then that's a recipe for a shanked pass.
Is it really called a shank?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought that was only reserved for golf shots.
Oh.
There's Adriana Backman off the block, and Century with that outside hit has a point. Yeah, you don't even say that word on the golf course.
I suppose not.
You just move on. Ashlyn Hagerot deep. Service error for Century. They've had a couple of those here in set number 1. As Maya Williams comes off, Stroh comes on. Stroh with the serve. Dig by Fridley, kept alive by Ding, pushed deep by Lee. Roldson sets it up, back row for Anderson, blocked. Return to sender for Erica Lee.
Yeah, and she's excited, and she should be. Those, you get a big back row hitter like Taylor Anderson. If you can get a block on that, that's momentum building for sure.
Quinn Coast back at the service line for the Patriots. Dig by Stroh. Johnson Colbert, yes.
That looked really good for Johnson Colbert. She had a really great approach, and she went line on that and was able to use the block really well.
And you get a kill, now you get to go till the service line. It's like make a play in the field in baseball, and then you get to go hit. That's always a recipe for success.
Oh, for sure.
Tight set, Erica Lee tiptoes it and sent it wide.
Yeah, that was a tight, like you said, it was a tight set, so she didn't really have a lot of options there, and unfortunately just wasn't able to keep it in the court.
10-10 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Johnson Colbert to Hagerot. Coast, overpass, and put down for the Demons.
Yep, just having a little struggle here, getting a good pass, and that gets you out of system. And they've had a couple of tight sets. They just need to take a deep breath and get a good pass here on the serve.
Johnson Colbert with the serve, Coast, and then there's Erica Lee rifling it off the block.
Yep, she had one single block, and she went up strong and hit it just right off of her arms.
Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. You can call them at 852-2646 or visit MyNotBraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. Stroh had a hard time with it, and then your center was coming in, and Johnson Colbert didn't know if she should take it or let the setter have it, and it fell onto the court.
Yeah, typical rule of thumb is the setter always gets the second ball, and I think Morgan thought she was coming, and there's just a little miscommunication on that one.
And now you get a double hit on Aspen Roldson, trying to set up Jordan Rude. And Century leads 13-11. Set one action from Karlgaard, and an ace. That's one thing the Demons, or I've seen those. This is the first time you and I have done the Demons, and we've watched them a few times. Teams have served to Johnson Colbert a lot.
Yeah, you know, sometimes if you have a bad pass, they're going to go right back to you, and sometimes it's hard to get out of that. And I see here the Bismarck High, they did a sub.
Yep.
And sometimes you do that just to ice the server on the other side, and that's all you need.
Yeah, you bring in Rhea Rude, and immediately Trina Backman has a service there. 14-12, Patriots by a couple. Madison Foster, dug out by Century. Now they're having a hard time with it. Backman can't get it over.
It's kind of, I feel like both teams are struggling just a little bit on their serve receive and passing in general. So we'll see if they can kind of come out of that.
Foster, set up for Ding. Rip for Lee, off of Rude's hands. Bumped over by Taylor Anderson.
Nice dig.
Coast, got it to Lee. Nice dig by Foster. Anderson cranks it up. Kept alive by Century. And you get a double hit on the Patriots. And just like that, we're tied at 14. We can tell you the tonight's game brought to you by Minot State. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their educations. Minot State grads get jobs. Oh, there was a tattoo job.
Yeah, that one had some heat.
Eden Fridley with no doubt on that one.
Someone must have called a timeout.
Yeah, I didn't see that. As maybe a chance to rewind this rip job here by Eden Fridley. Yeah, it ricochets right into the stands, and that brings us to a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. You can call Hub today for all your personal and business insurance needs. 15-14, set one, Century on top.
Be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Erica Lee, right out of our break, sends a serve long, and immediately we're back tied. 15-15. It wasn't a timeout on either team. It was the TV timeout, Makenzie.
Oh, that's why I didn't see who called it.
New element tonight. When you get to 15 in a set, it's going to be an auto timeout. A little bit of an overpass for Century results in a lead now for Bismarck High. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. You can contact them to schedule a move or find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Aspen Roldson rifles a right-handed serve. Dug out by the Patriots. Sent across by Clemene. Here comes Maya Williams. Oh, nice spot.
That was a great hit. She hit that one zone back there. And now with Aspen in the back row, you know, they're running a 5-1. So Bismarck High has 3 hitters up front. So Century's going to have to, you know, really try to watch where the set's going to try to get a good block up.
Roldson looks over for the number. Serves it back. Roll shot over, and Madison Wolf found the spot.
Yep, that was a good spot because Aspen really had to make an effort to even get a touch on that and was unable to make it playable.
Tell you what, Clemene and Wolf are going to have to do something with those ponytails because they look like twins out there.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to have to change that up as there's a kill for Bismarck's High. Maya Williams again. And the Demons creeping on top, 18-16 here in set one. And they got Taylor Anderson at the service line. And 2 service errors here in set 1 for Taylor.
Yeah, Century's kind of lucked out on that one because when she gets hot, she can really go on a roll with her serve. So something for them to take advantage of in this set.
Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store in Minot. You can contact them for all your packing and shipping needs. Fridley goes to the float. Ripped by Careful. Saved by Fridley. Hagerot.
Oh,
yes!
Oh, wow. What? Oh, my goodness. What hustle by Eden Fridley on that one.
Are you kidding me? How does that end up in a point?
You know,
kept alive by Hagerot first, then Fridley, and then Hagerot again for the point off the tape. Well, I might have to save that one. Tip across, and another kill for Madison Wolf, and Century has rattled off 3 straight. And now you get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. You can contact Hub today. Their local agents, Josh Cattell, Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Hub International Insurance. Century leads by 1, 19-18 here in set 1 on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Well, this baby's been a dandy in set 1. Hope you're enjoying the coverage from Carl Guard tonight on the PSP Network. Century by 1, Eden Fridley to Johnson Colbert. Good first pass. Maya Williams down the line. Hagerot has it. Sets it up to Geneva Ding. Clamine puts it down.
That was a great hit by Clamine, and BHS didn't have their block set on that one, so she had a good opportunity to push it through.
Now the Demons need their best side out play here with Century leading 2018. Fridley floats it short. Colbert, back row now. Taylor Anderson into the net.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. They need their best side out play because you don't want to get Century to get any further this late in the game.
Fridley has stacked a few here for Century. Floats it to Anderson. Roldson, Johnson, Colbert. Oh, block party for a point. Wolf and Clamine, the law firm.
That was a great block by those two and went straight back, and BHS didn't have any sort of coverage that deep into the court.
Fridley with her team up 4. Roldson goes middle. Careful tip. Yes. No, kept alive. Pancake save for the Patriots. Back to Roldson. Williams blocked. Roldson sets it up. Now Foster bumps it. Flat-footed. Send over for Johnson Colbert. Geneva Ding into the pancake.
Great choice by Geneva. We haven't seen that at all yet this game, and BHS was not ready for it.
Good use of the donuts.
That's right.
And another Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Century with a big run here late in set 1, and the Patriots are on top 23-18. And as we send you to a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. What are the Brianna Klein and coaching staff for the Demons going to dial up here as Fridley puts it in play. Maya Williams dug out by Ding, set up by Hagerot. Swing for the Patriots. by Wolf. Now it's rolled across by Johnson Colbert. Back row attack, Fridley. Oh, nice play by Foster. Roldson goes back wing, and Maya Williams denied. Set up for the Patriots. Tipped over by Clemene. Yep.
That was a good choice by Clemene. She was off the net a lot there and maybe just a hair early, and so she chose to tip it and found an open spot.
Now you get a serve pro set point. Century has it in play off the serve by Fridley. Big hit by Anderson. Century and Wolf overpass, and Adriana Backman puts it away. Set one goes to the Century Patriots, 25-18 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. That was a dandy, and the Patriots flex some muscle late to win set one. Taking in between set timeout here. Set two coming up. The Patriots on top, 1-0 here on the PSP network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Century on top, 1-0. Hey, look at our scoreboard operators tonight, Makenzie. Century on the match score up 1-0 in set two.
They're elite.
Professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Professionals here at Bismarck High School. Thanks to new AD here, Matt Crane, for putting out the red carpet for us here on the PSP Network. While we have a second, we're going to tell you that tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network's Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. The Serve Pro match point just delivered there in set one by the Patriots' Triana Backman. Serve Pro trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Stroh puts it in play for the Demons here. First ball in set two. Roldson comes near side, tipped over. Johnson Colbert finds the hole.
Good job by Johnson Colbert there. Colbert, excuse me. That set was a little far out, but she made an adjustment and found an open spot for the kill.
Kaylee Stroh with the serve. Dig by Hagerot. Heinley winds up and a nice pass by Anderson. Johnson Colbert. She didn't go to the tip with a changeup that time. That was full force.
No, she took advantage of Century's late block and took a full swing and 2 kills in a row for her.
Demons out strong here in set 2. Coast sets it up, has to be pushed over by Fridley. Back row attack, Anderson cut it wide.
Yeah, she was going for that cut, like you said, on the cross court and just went a little bit too far.
Attack error for the Demons. Puts Adriana Backman for Century. Serves it, dug by Stroh. Set up by Roldson. Johnson Colbert, just long.
Just missed that one.
2-2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. They make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online. Whoa. Welcome to the party, Jordan Rude.
Yeah, that was about as good as it gets right there. Madison Foster had a beautiful pass right to her setter, and they went for a quick set, and Century was not ready for it.
I didn't have quite time to get that replay gathered up for you, but back in play we are. Johnson Colbert has the serve. Oh, Erica Lee turned away.
Yeah, huge block for BHS. That was, they saw her coming. She had a great big approach, and they were there ready to block that ball.
Morgan Johnson Colbert serves deep. She taps herself above the 18 on her jersey, the 21 on her jersey, and says, my bad. And Erica Lee will serve it up for Century. 4-2, check that 4-3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard, and now Lee as we go back-to-back service errors. Jordan Rude comes off, Emerson Careful on, Madison Foster, Rhea Rude is in, Foster serves it. Backman, first pass, Fridley off the tape, tipped wide. Just about an amazing dig for Bismarck High, but they couldn't find it inbounds.
Yeah, Eden went up, and she, like you said, she caught the tape. And sometimes, as a defensive player, you don't ever expect it to hit the tape, and it's hard to adjust to that. And that's where you saw BHS wasn't able to get a playable dig.
Geneva Ding with the ace.
She's been serving really great the last couple games. She's got a tough serve back there, and allows Century to go on a few runs because of her aggressive serving.
Geneva Ding puts it in play. Down the line go the Demons. Nice pass by Hagerot. Middle attack for Wolf. Blocked by the Demons. Another chance for Fridley, and it hit the antenna. Line judge Johnny on the spot. Notice that.
Yep, she was all over that.
And the Demons on top 6-5. The sophomore Roldson. That's deep. A little crosstown rivalry. There's a little nerves maybe on the service line tonight.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And that, sometimes that's what happens when you have the nerves going. It's the things that you do every single day, like serving, that can just be affected by those types of things.
Maya Williams. Oh, almost got stuck up in the basketball net. Geneva Ding bumps it over. Free ball for the Demons. Taylor Anderson. Hagerot has it. Backman goes corner. What a shot.
Great choice by Backman. She really used that strong hand tip there back to the corner, and that's sometimes hard to run down as a defensive player.
Good dig to start it by Hagerot, and then you get it over to Backman, who went down the line. Perfect spot for Century. And now Bismarck High gives it right back to the Patriots. Well, this was the rotation for Century that pretty much sealed the deal in set 1.
Yep, you're right. It was Eden back there on the service line.
Nice dig by Johnson Colbert. Set it up for Emerson Careful. Back set Taylor Anderson. Went to the roll. Shot. Pancake save by Fridley. And Backman couldn't find the near side corner.
No, she missed that. And I just have to say, those are some incredible digs by both sides. Madison Foster had a great up. Eden Fridley right back to it. I just love to see those.
8-7, Century on top here in set 2. Taylor Anderson, rifle serve. Geneva Ding, carried it. Sometimes those back sets, you just, like you say, sometimes you see that ball twist a little bit and it gets called almost instantaneously.
Yeah, and I think sometimes too, when the balls get passed so high, you have so much time to think about it, and then it's just coming down differently. It's sometimes hard to get a clean set.
Anderson went to the short serve, almost got it in there. Tipped over by Clemene. Johnson Colbert rolls it down.
Some confusion on Century there about who was going to pick that one up, and unfortunately it fell. They'll just have to figure that out.
Minor after game, we'll have our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. No float on that one. Anderson, good serve, sets up a chance for the Demons. Maya Williams winds off the block in. Point Century.
Yeah, good block by Century. They were able to keep that one in, and BHS just didn't quite have the coverage on that block.
Ashlyn Hagerot serves for the Patriots. Johnson Colbert dug out by Backman. Back set to Clemene, too tall.
Yep, didn't get enough snap on that one. It just went way too long.
Well, set 1 was a barn burner all the way until it was about 18-17, and then Century closed strong. Demons down, check that, Demons ahead by a point. Emerson Careful serving. Tipped over by Lee, wide.
Yeah, she tried to adjust to that one. I think the set wasn't where she was expecting it to be and wasn't able to make the clean adjustment.
Tough handle there for Century, results in a free ball for the Demons. Roldson goes middle. Williams return to sender.
That was a great block by Century there. That was a really nice free ball that BHS had a good pass to their setter, and they, set up a stack play, but Century did not fall for it.
Quinn Coast puts the ball in play. Johnson Colbert, another block. This time it was Erica Lee.
Yes, Century's front line is on fire. BHS is going to have to figure out some sort of adjustment to get around that block.
Hey, tipped over by Johnson Colbert, then ricocheted off a couple Century Patriots, and it's 12-11. Bismarck High leading by 1. Kaylee Stroh in set 2 here. Jump serve for the Demons. Hager out with a good pass. Backman rises. Stroh, self-defense. Sent over by Taylor Anderson. Hagerot to Backman, cuts it cross court. Roldson tips it over. Fridley sets it up. Heinley has to just push it over. Good rally. Middle swing, Jordan Rude outside the line. Been a lot of line judge calls tonight. This tells you how good the defense is. The hitters are going for the edges.
Yeah, for sure. And they have to because there's such big blocks up right now.
12-12. Stroh had a tough time with that one. Jordan Rude just bumps it over. Set up and almost over. Coast, Heinley saved it. Roldson goes backside, and it's a little bad timing there as Jordan Rude smiles and says, I couldn't quite get that one.
Yeah, that was just, like you said, bad timing. Maybe took her eye off the ball for just a hair. Just did not work out for them.
Backman, tough serve.
That was a nice serve. That one was coming over strong and then just dropped.
Right in the campfire. Oh, and back-to-back campfires.
I like it.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Well, that one was even new for me.
Yeah, okay. That's good. And we get a TV timeout on the court. Century leads 15-13 here in set 2 with the Patriots up 1-0 here on the PSP Network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Minor football action tomorrow night. Shanley and Century, Davies and Minot High here on the PSP Network. Good to have you tuned in tonight. Quality WDA girls volleyball matchup. Century leads by 3. Backman serves it. Stroh digs it. Set by Roldson. Oh, Jordan Rude.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice hit and great job by Aspen Roldson. That was a tight pass, and she did a really good job of getting her hands up and getting a good set for Jordan Rude there.
A little mistiming on here on the replay. We'll have to duck out of that. Overpass, Taylor Anderson. Good night.
Watch out. That's one of those as a defensive player when you miscue on the serve receive and pass it over right into the hands of their biggest hitter. Watch out.
What do you do?
You know to watch out.
Do you duck? Do you just close your eyes? You go into the fetal?
Well, don't close your eyes. Protect your face, maybe.
Go into the fetal position. Set up by Coast.
Nice
Little
dig.
adjustment by Lee. Good dig by Johnson Colbert. Ripped over by Anderson. Set up by Coast. Fridley off the block. Johnson Colbert digs it. Anderson rolls it. Yep. Oh, what a dig. No, it was down.
I was going to say, I thought that was down, but.
We were all kind of like, what? Is that a dig?
But you gotta stay aware because you never know, and you don't want to be celebrating too early. But that one was definitely down.
Right back come the Demons. We're tied at 15. Heinley has to adjust. Foster, Anderson, bam!
So good. She's got such a sharp cross. She's able to put that ball. She's got a good top spin on it, and if you're not underneath it, you're gonna shank it.
Johnson Colbert, dug by Backman. Good hustle by Coast. Fridley picked out of there by Stroh. Anderson rolls it into the donut.
And that's one thing with Taylor I'm so impressed by with her, and why she's so deadly on the front line is she's got such a good switch up. Like, she goes up so strong, you just don't know if it's going to come so fast at you or she's going to just roll it right over. It's so hard to play defense on.
Yeah, she winds up, and then at the last second, it's that little tip roll shot, and it's well done as Bismarck High has stacked a few, and we get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Demons on top by 2 here in set 2.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar, but when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Todd Domres, Makenzie, Quintus, with Johnson Colbert at the line. Demons on top 17-15 here in set 2. Century on top 1-0. Ooh, Eden Fridley.
Great hit by Eden, but I have to bring it back to Hageroth. That was a beautiful pass. So that setter had a lot of options. She went to Eden, and Eden took advantage.
Taylor Anderson sends it into the back row, and it goes off of the basketball standard. Nobody home.
Oh, those basketball hoops, they just get in the way sometimes.
Backman with a nice dig off the Foster serve. Has to be pushed over by Wolf. Set up now to Fridley. Off the block, that's tipped, wasn't it?
No, I think she hit it off the tape and it went out of bounds.
All right. And the Demons looking strong here in set 3. Foster trying to stack a few for Bismarck High. Fridley just grabbed that one and threw it into a spot.
Yeah, and that's what Heidi's calling too. She's like, yeah, you got a little too much of that ball.
And another Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Bismarck High kind of doing exactly what Century did in set 1. The Demons closing strong here in set 2 as Bismarck High leads 20-16. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Now we got a new tool in our PSP Network toolbox, Instant Replay. Still working out the kinks on it. Occasionally it does exactly what we want it to. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it goes in and it cuts into the next play. So we'll get it all figured out as an attack error there for Century's Eden Fridley gives a point to the Demons.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that was how that timeout was supposed to go for Century, but it was a good pass, good set, and I think Eden will get the next one.
21-16, Demons closing. Oh, that's a spot. Madison Wolf.
Nice choice there. You know, they've been swinging pretty hard, and she switched it up and found an open spot with that tip, and that was a good choice.
Fridley has to bump it over. Set up by Foster. Here's Roldson. Anderson rolls. Yep.
Yep, we were talking, I mean, that's just so tough. You just don't know what she's going to do, and
you get on your heels, ready to react on that heavy hit,
yes.
And then all of a sudden you're like having to move, and you feel like you're in cement.
It's so hard to adjust when you get back ready to, take that heavy hit, and you're on, like you said, you're on your heels, and it's so hard to come out of it.
Overpass, not an overpass. Backman couldn't handle it, and that's an ace. Aspen Roldson, as the Demons closing in on a tie with as Century's gonna send in a sub just to kind of break the momentum here as Holland Fitterer checks in. Roldson was sophomore with their team up 23-17. Serves it right to Fitterer. Ding, backside to Fridley. Oh, and then the miscommunication. Roldson and Johnson Colbert got tangled up. Point to Century.
Yeah, that's too bad for BHS because they were both in good position. It was just a miscommunication on who was going to take the ball, and they kind of hesitated a little bit, and that's where you saw the ball go off her arms the wrong way.
23-18. Short serve by Century. Back set Roldson. Corner for Anderson. Wolf tips it. Cleaned up by Foster. Set up by Roldson. Maya Williams. Dug out by Fridley. Set up for Backman. Goes cross court. In.
Just got it. When you kind of rode the net there, you just never know if it's going to fall in your favor, and that time it fell in Century's favor.
It was like wrestling. There was some riding time on the net.
Yeah. Kind of surfing the net,
Century down by 4. Nice pass. Johnson Colbert tipped over by Careful. Dug out by Hagerot. Swing for Clamine. Oh, kept alive by the Demons, and then a dump. Ding. Yes.
Well, that was some exciting volleyball right there. I don't know how BHS got that out of the net with both the girls did that. That's so hard. And then ding, great court awareness to see that they were kind of discombobbled, and she's like, I'll just dump this over and get a point.
Looked like hacky sack there for a second. Bismarck High calls timeout. Brianna Klein wants to talk about it, and it's brought to you tonight by Hubbard National Insurance. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road, and they're there for all your personal and business insurance needs. Good set 2. Bismarck on top by 3, with Century on top 1-0. I like that timeout there by Brianna Klein. If you're the Demons, you do not want to see this set slip away.
Absolutely. They need to get a pass here, side out, and finish this one off.
Fridley serves it up to Colbert. Johnson Colbert. Roldson with a bump set, flat-footed, sent across by Williams. Set up for Ding. Middle tip for Clemene. Foster goes to Williams. Blocked at the net. Here comes Century.
Yeah, and this is that same rotation that they closed the game out last time. It was Eden at the back line, came in and like rattled off 5 or 6 points, right, to close it out.
Down to a 2-point lead. Fridley right back to Johnson Colbert. Roldson, Taylor Anderson into the net. Uncle Mo has shifted to the Patriots. 23-22, the was a 5-point Demon lead a moment ago, is trimmed to 1. Back row to Foster. Roldson, Williams winds up, blocked. Williams plays it. Now Williams has to free ball it over. Set up for Clemene, tipped, cleaned up there by Williams. Anderson, Hagerod has it. Ding goes back set, Wolf off the block. Roldson rips it way up in the air. Foster bumps it over. Century goes to Ding. Clemene, yep.
Wow. Nice tip. That was so strong. Century is playing so strong right now. They're not making any mistakes. BHS has to be on their toes because they're just, like I said, Century's not making mistakes.
And you get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court as Addison Clemene has tied it up. Hub International brings you this TO 23-23 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Back with the finish of set 2 after this break on the PSP Network.
Kramer Agency, we have the privilege of serving our community by helping businesses and individuals protect what matters most. That's why we're proud to be your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, we work with the industry's leading insurance companies and provide our clients a better experience and a better value. For auto, home, business, bonds, life, and health insurance, think the Kramer Agency. See us at our new location at 232 West Century.
Agency, your partner for life.
Well, it's only set 2, but we got high drama at Carlgard. Century has come screaming back, and they've tied it at 23. Fridley to Foster. Roldson sets it up. Anderson denied.
That's huge. And you know what? Century knew exactly where that ball was going because Taylor's their go-to. And they put up a big block. I have a feeling she's going to make an adjustment and get around that this time.
And now a serve pro match point. Check that, not a match point, set point. Eden Fridley goes to Anderson. Roldson tried to bump it. Addison Clemene cleans it up. Madison Wolf. Johnson Colbert has it. Set up. Anderson. Cleaned up by the Patriots. Bumped over by Fridley. Johnson Colbert. Now Maya Williams. Wolf has it. Back row attack for Fridley. Roll shot into the campfire. Cleaned up. Taylor Anderson off the block.
They needed that, and they need to go with it now and use that momentum. Taylor needs to get up back here, put her serves in.
point when the Demons needed it the most. 24-24 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Anderson with the ace.
She's feeling it. Good for her.
And now you get a Serve Pro set point for the Demons. Advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. (25-24). Big serve and an overpass. Free ball now for the Demons. Can they close it out? Williams didn't get all of that one. Hagerot sets it up. Wolf goes sideline. Anderson, Johnson Colbert goes outside.
Oh no.
The antenna. Overtime in set 2. Ashlyn Hagerot puts it in play. Set up for Williams, tipped over. Century to Backman. Cross-court roll to Johnson Colbert. Back row attack, Taylor Anderson. Wide.
And that's the thing with BHS right now. They got Taylor in the back row. They like to go to her. And unfortunately, that back row attack just did not stay in for her.
Serve Pro set point for the Patriots. Roldson, careful, cleaned up, pushed over. Backman. Erica Lee almost ended it. Somehow the Demons kept it alive. Backman has it. Dug out by Anderson. Set up for Johnson. Denied. And Century with the block party wins set 2. 27-25 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High, they went to Johnson Colbert, and the Patriots blocked it away to end set 2. Century on top, 2-0, and man, that was a comeback there for the Century Patriots. Take a intermission break here, and the Patriots are up 2-0. Come back with set 3 here on the PSP Network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here, let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
All right, bring it up. Come on.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
A little extended break there as we had to catch our breath.
For sure. That was an exciting second set.
Century comes back from down 5 late to win in overtime, 27-25. Patriots on top, 2-0. Can the Demons rebound? They'll have to win set 3 if they want to find a 4th. Johnson Colbert tipped by the Century block. Coast goes back row to Fridley. Foster has that. Left-handed tip over by Johnson Colbert. Atriana Backman. Good dig by Madison Foster. Back row for Kaylee Stroh, long. Now the Demons, a little bit of momentum and close out a set, get the home crowd engaged, will go a long ways for Bismarck High.
For sure. This game is not over. It can go best of 5, and so they need to just settle down and get back into playing their own game.
Johnson Colbert with the attack air. Quinn Coast has stacked a few at the service line for Century. Got it into the body of Stroh. Good hustle by Roldson. Sent over by Stroh. Middle tip for Erica Lee. Yes.
Yep, she got that to work. I think BHS just looks a little rattled right now, but they need to just compose themselves, not get too far behind in this game.
Yeah, this is where your leaders need to step up if you're the Demons.
For sure.
Taylor Anderson gets it to Johnson Colbert. Oh, nice play for Erica Lee.
And that is tough when you have a block like Century. Every time you hit the ball over, they're putting up a huge block.
Coast has served 4 straight to start set 3. Patriots good defense. Heinley cranks it up, and Erica Lee puts it down.
Yeah, great hit by Heinley, and BHS got under it, but unfortunately it just went right into the hands of Erica Lee.
Now you get the timeout. That isn't a timeout. You send in Maya Williams for Kaylee Stroh. Centuries put a nickel up to start set 3. Foster with the dig. Jordan Rude rips it. Century has it to Backman, and going to get a double hit on Century. Well, you got to get points any way you can if you're the Demons right now.
Exactly, and I really didn't think Century made a lot of errors, so when they do, you need to take advantage, rattle off some points here.
Demons are one of the better serving teams in the WDA, and just like that, you get a serve by Johnson Colbert that couldn't be handled by Century. Morgan Johnson Colbert. MJC puts it in play. Back set for Coast. Backman. Maya Williams has it. Taylor Anderson rolls it over, tipped once, twice, and now Coast free ball. Roldson. Jordan Rude tipped once, twice, and that's a point and a kill for the sophomore Jordan Rude.
And great adjustment by Jordan there. I really think that set wasn't exactly where she was planning on it to be, and she made a really great adjustment, and Century kind of tapped at the ball and wasn't able to get it back over.
Johnson Colbert puts it in play. Century scored 5 straight. Bismarck High has now scored 4 straight on the attack air. Good answer for the Demons.
Exactly, yep. Century's made a couple errors on their own this time, and Morgan's doing a really good job of keeping the ball in the court.
Hagerot digs it up. Coast sets it up. Backman pushes it. Roldson has to hustle over. Anderson blocked. Put away by Erica Lee.
Yeah, Century did a good job. They're following Taylor on this. They're blocking her ball. They're going wherever her hands go, and they're putting up a good block, and then BHS just wasn't able to dig it out.
Century on top, 6-4 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Foster bumps it over. Century the free ball. Heinley tools the block.
She has been doing so great. She gets up so high on her jump, and she's just improved so much, I think, even from the crossover tournament. I remember watching her, and she looked like a sophomore out there. She was a little nervous, but she's gotten so much confidence in this first half of the season, and it's so fun to watch.
Roldson goes to the dump. Century has to hustle up, and Fridley, that's why they call her Turbo. And now you're going to get Century carrying it. And it makes it 7-5 in favor of the Patriots. Madison Foster to Hagerot. And an ace. Demons close within 1. Foster dug out of there by Fridley. Back to Eden. Nice cleanup by Foster. Anderson just sends it over. Coast sets it up. Hagerot tipped by Fridley. Yep, good spot.
Yep. I didn't know for sure. I couldn't see from this side if she actually got underneath it, but they did call it down. And again, good spot by Eden.
Century 8-6. Erica Lee with a big serve. Tipped over by Roldson. Now Fridley cuts it over to Taylor Anderson. Back to Taylor Anderson. Bam, but it's wide.
I think she's trying to go around that big block there, and she just wasn't able to snap it down hard enough to keep that one in.
Hey fans, the best way to predict your future is to create 100 areas of study at Minot State. You'll earn the degree for the career you desire. Dig by Williams. Anderson to the back row. Can't be handled by Erica Lee, and a kill for Taylor Anderson. Demons are going to need more of those here in set 3. You get Roldson at the service line. Backman with a nice pass. Middle hit for Clemene. Yep.
Yeah,
that was Madison Wolf.
That was an aggressive serve by BHS, and they had a really nice pass on that. And you saw they were able to, on that, serve receive pass, they put 2 hitters up, and so BHS didn't know where they were going. And Madison did a good job of getting under that on the dig, but it was too much.
Geneva Ding puts it in play. Johnson Colbert couldn't be handled well there for the Demons. Century, Fridley, hello.
Did you get that one on replay?
We'll see.
I need to see that one again. Holy smokes.
Nope.
Shoot.
Sorry. That was almost a knockout punch there. Careful sends it over. Fridley down the line. Johnson Colbert into the net.
She did a good job of getting under it, but that's tough in transition for the setter on that one because it was going a little quick to the net. She wasn't able to get there fast enough, but that's a tough play in transition.
Geneva Ding with Century on top, 12-7. Roldson goes back to Taylor Anderson and hit the antenna. Century is stacking them up here. And you get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Brianna Klein doesn't like what she sees. Hub is located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck, and they're a leading North American insurance brokerage. Century 13, Bismarck 7. The Patriots lead 2-0. We're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Ackerman Estfold is an experienced team of architects and civil engineers committed to achieving the best possible solution for every project. Over the past 20 years, our team has been trusted with jobs big and small throughout the state, from major flood protection projects to county roads, classroom walls, and community spaces. We will be your partner through the initial design to final construction. Trust the Ackerman Estfold team with your next project.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Well, Brianna Klein couldn't wait for the TV timeout that'll come up when one team gets to 15, but we'll see if it works for the Demons. Maya Williams denied. Roldson has to save it. Foster sets it up. Anderson rises. Tipped away by Century. Geneva Ding goes to Clamine, dumps it. Roldson sets it up. Anderson cranks. Hagerot with an overpass. Anderson puts it down.
Yeah, she came flying up there from back row. Well, she's not in the back row, but she was in the back court and was able to take advantage of that overpass.
Well, let's see if Taylor Anderson at the service line can get some points for the Demons. Big serve. Not a bad dig by Hagerot, but it's going to be a free ball for Bismarck High. Foster will set it up near side. Johnson Colbert to the corner. Maya Williams. Roldson back to Colbert. Century has that donut cleaned. Now a rip by Wolf. Off the block. Off the Patriots. Point Bismarck High. Well, this has typically throughout the season been a great rotation for the Demons. Broadcaster jinx again. Been a few service errors tonight for Taylor, and she's one of the leaders in aces for the season in the WDA. 14-9, Century on top. Fridley, and that's been a great rotation for Century tonight, and Bismarck High exhales and says, yes, we're past that.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. Eden's been really good in the back row, and they've been getting a lot of points on that rotation, so this is a good opportunity for BHS to be given that one out of it.
Careful, a nice serve. Good pass. Century. Addison Clamine. Yep.
Yeah, and she just does such a good job for Century. She, you know, has got a really nice quick swing, and she puts the ball down so hard.
I'm about 0 for my last 12 getting the replays, but we're going to keep trying. Maya Williams tipped at the net. Century by 5. Big hit for Clamine. Dug out of there by Anderson. Johnson Colbert cleaned up by Fridley. Backman resets. And you get somebody in the net for Bismarck High.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how many people came into the gym tonight thinking that we might see a sweep, but Century is angling towards that.
I certainly was not one of them.
Johnson Colbert. Century powering at the net was Lee. Maya Williams tries the middle. Clamine dug out by Williams. Roldson back to get it. Pushed over by Foster. Geneva Ding, quick hit. Yep. Addison Clemene.
Yeah, and she had almost a wide open net there, and that goes to show, because Century's got 3 hitters up there, 3 hitters that can put it down at any time, and so that makes it really tough to play against. You don't know where to block.
And now I'm 1 for 13 because that replay was right on as Addison Clemene makes it 17-10. The Patriots on top by a touchdown, and the Patriots lead 2-0 here. We're back after this break on the PSP Network.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Hi fans, the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot is your source for your packing and shipping needs in Minot. Century leads by 7. Demons need a side out. Quick hitter for Jordan Rude. Century right there. Back row attack for Fridley. Anderson has it. Back set to Maya Williams. Ding sets it up, and now Clemene goes down the line. Foster to Roldson. Backhanded over by Anderson. Backman blocked, but wide. I think they're going to get, somebody's saying that there's a touch here.
I thought Century touched it off the block, but
yeah, you get the, it's not a zebra convention in volleyball,
no,
but it's close. And a much needed point for the Demons as they say it was touched. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Been doing it since 1942. You can call them to get a quote or start your move. Roldson goes middle to Rude, yes.
Good to see her get going there. She went up really strong and just put a full swing into that, and she powered it through Century's block.
Johnson Colbert, man, that block party, Clemene and Lee has been doing it all season long for Century.
For sure. Clemene is doing such a great job tonight. I think she got a majority of that block. She does a really good job of like pressing over the net and just sealing it up so there's no room for the opposing hitter to get anything through.
Quinn Coast with a big serve. Century on top by 6. And Bismarck went for the trickery and got called for the carry. Century back up on top by 7. And now you get Rhea Rude coming in, as we can tell you that tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Free consultations and financing options to take your smile to the next level. Prestwich Orthodontics. Find them at minotbraces.com. Century, tight set for Backman, and now the Patriots. That's the, I call it a cosmetic call.
Yeah, well, that ball had a lot of movement on it. I think that was an easy call for Heidi and wasn't clean.
Johnson Colbert when Bismarck High needs a few here. Good first pass by Backman, middle attack for Erica Lee, off the block and out, point Century.
BHS was there. They just need to, use their hands to move that ball back into the court on the block.
Adriana Backman does the honors. Dumped by Roldson. Century kind of running into each other, but that's not a run into each other. Is Eden Fridley somehow is kept alive by the Demons. Oh, and then it finds the court for Century.
That was an incredible play right there. Just never know. You have to always play through the ball, and Century got I shouldn't say they got lucky there. They they made a good play, but I think we all thought that ball was down.
Roldson comes to Anderson, got it. Let's see if that can get some momentum going for the Demons here as they need it in set 3. Bismarck High never grabbed the momentum tonight.
Yeah, you're right, and that, you know.
That set 2.
Yeah.
They were up 23-18 and couldn't close the door.
And sometimes those things can just totally deflate your game, unfortunately. But
yeah,
they got 2 points in a row. Maybe they can string a few more together, make this a game. Don't give up on yourselves.
Yeah, it's almost like it's been almost a hangover this set. Madison Foster to Hagerot, set up by Coast, middle push by Lee. Roldson gets it to Taylor Anderson, yeah! Off the block and down.
Yep, she went up strong, and she, you know, we all know she's so powerful, and Century didn't have their block set well enough, and in that case, Taylor's gonna win every time.
Couple straight for the Demons, and Jamie Zastpool asked for a Hub International Insurance timeout. 21-16, Century on top in set 3, and the Patriots lead 2-0.
You need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Hi fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State. Foster serves it up. Century by 5, and on the line for Fridley.
That's a great job by Fridley finding an open spot. BHS needs to run those balls down. Make sure, get your toe to the line. Make sure it's it's out for sure.
Century just keeps finding the edges. Nice play there by Eden Fridley. Taylor Anderson tools the block.
Yep, they really need to get her going and, get her the ball, let her put it down, get her some momentum going, get her hot.
Century by 5 here in set 3 in your BNC Bank scoreboard. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Find them online at bnc.bank. Big swing by Wolf. Williams, yeah. Century was in the net no matter what, but that was a kill for Maya Williams.
Yeah, she came in with some heat on that one, and regardless of Century being in the net, they weren't able to pass it either, so.
Four-point lead for Century. Aspen Roldson goes to the float. Fridley knocked down at the net off the Patriots.
Great block by BHS. I could see that from all the way up here. She had her hands all the way over, got a whole 2 big hands on that block. It went straight down.
Well, the Demons somehow find a way to come back and win set 3 after being down big. This place will come alive. Lead is trimmed to 3. Roldson off the hands of Backman, somehow kept alive by Hagerot. Fridley sends a free ball to the Demons. They go to Taylor Anderson. Blisters it.
And the crowd goes wild. Oh, that must have been 1,000 for her.
Oh, yeah. Kill number 1,000 in her career for Taylor Anderson. She came in tonight having 984 kills, 16 tonight apparently, and that puts her in an even 1,000.
Congratulations.
Demons have trimmed this to a 2-point lead. Fridley, yep.
Great hit out of the middle by Fridley. We usually see her on the outside, but she came in and showed her stuff in the middle as well.
And Century now closing in on a serve pro match point.
Oh, not yet, right?
Closing in.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Geneva Ding sidewinds a serve. Johnson Colbert off the basketball standards, and now you do have a Serve Pro match point. Advanced Technology, Fire and Water Cleanup and Restoration, it's Serve Pro. Demons need a timeout or Century, a side out, or Century will win this thing 3-0. Johnson Colbert, good pass to Roldson. Taylor Anderson, yep. Down to the court it goes.
Nice hit by Taylor, that's what they needed, and now they got their girl on the back line. Game's not over.
Yeah, let's see if Taylor Anderson can stack a few here for Bismarck. Got into Fridley. Back set for Eden. Fridley tools the block. And there is your Serve Pro set point. Eden Fridley off the set. High flying Fridley does the honors, and Century will win this one 3-0. Stay tuned. Our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. Century 3-0 here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. And we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
All right, back in our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame, joined by Eden Fridley. Well, a crosstown rivalry game. I don't know if too many people came here tonight thinking about a sweep, but man, you girls played well.
Yeah, it was a lot of the atmosphere was so good tonight, and you know that kind of drives you on the court. And when you're playing with girls like this, it's just kind of easy to, you know, want to play good and want to play for each other. So it was a super fun night.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, right? To kind of come together, come into their gym, and play really well. That's got to be satisfying.
Yeah, definitely. This was a really good team, and they were undefeated. They had definitely something to play for, but we have something to play for too, and we wanted to prove tonight that we can come back from a loss, we can come back from adversity, and I think we did that tonight.
And for you, it was kind of an all-around game. You had digs, you had kills, you had aces, especially that second set. Walk us through that when you were at the service line and your team came all the way back.
Just the adrenaline, I guess. You know, you get back there and you just, it's kind of instinct. You just want to go for every ball, so yeah.
Yeah, great game. All right, continued success to the Patriots. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Eden Fridley joining us here on our post-game show, and I'm going to stick around and get a word with
head coach Jamie Zastapool here, as Eden tonight has 12 kills for the Century Patriots. You know, the media folks like me, we are long-winded. So sometimes they ask lots of questions. Century gets the sweep tonight here. 3-0 over the Bismarck Demons. All right, we'll bring in head coach Jamie Zastapool, and I asked Eden this. I don't know too many people came in here tonight thinking about a sweep. Either way, right? I was thinking 5 sets, but man, your team played well tonight.
They did, and they were able to put together some runs there. I thought we were huge up at the net. I'd like to see our blocks. I thought that was really kind of the factor for us, is getting those blocks.
Yeah, the net play was great. Obviously, Bismarck High's got a high-flying team, so the back row played well. But I want to ask you about set 2. I mean, you're down by about 5, 23-18, and something started clicking.
You know, they did, and I think our setters started making some good choices. We started getting our passes back going and getting in system. And I've said all year, we need the experience and we need the opportunity for the experience. And I'm pleased with how the girls were able to put that together at the end. And the ball could have gone to anybody, and they really just made big plays.
Yeah, you had a lot of girls play well tonight, but talk about Eden Fridley. I mean, she had a fantastic night.
You know, Eden is such an athlete, and she's such a great leader. And one thing that she asked me at the beginning of the year that I'm so proud of her is she said, how can I be a better leader? What do I need to do to lead? And I looked at her tonight, and I just said, you just did that. You know, she had composure, she had confidence, she had the energy that the girls needed. She made big plays for us. I mean, everybody was confident in her, and she was confident in everybody else. And good players make those people around them better, and she did that tonight.
Yeah, well done, Coach. Good job.
Thank you very much.
All right, Patriots get a win in a hostile environment tonight. Take a timeout. More of our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game after this break on the PSP Network.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh? Sport clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Now back in our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Schatz Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Schatz Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at schatzcrossroads.com. Century 3, Bismarck High nothing. A surprising kind of result here tonight. Just thinking of how well Bismarck High had been playing. Nothing against the Century Patriots, but I just thought this one was probably going 4, maybe 5. But, man, you got to tip the cap to the Patriots tonight. They played well.
Yeah, they played really well. They came out so strong. And that was one thing I really noticed in that, especially game 2. You know, Bismarck High just kept fighting, but Century was not giving them anything. They were not giving away any points.
A lot of things to do here, but first in our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post game. But first up, it's our move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Well, you don't see plays like this very often, but I mean, Makenzie, we're going to cue this up, and I'll let you kind of describe how good of a defensive play this was for the Century Patriots tonight.
For all your packing and shipping needs. Fridley goes to the float.
Bismarck High gets it into Ashlyn Hagerott, and then how about the hustle by Fridley? And then somehow they find a spot, hits the tape, and get a point out of it.
Incredible. I mean, great job on Hagerott getting any sort of hands on it that keeps the ball alive. And Eden did not give up. She gave it everything she had, kept the ball in play, and then Hagerott was able to toss it back over. And sometimes those are so exciting, and as an opponent, you think there's no way they're getting that ball over the net, and then all of a sudden it drops on your side, and you're like, oh no. But awesome effort by the Patriots on that play. It was so exciting.
Yeah, the Hagerott, Fridley, Hagerott again for the kill, and that was one of those that changed the dynamic in set one for the Patriots, and that's your Jobbers move of the game. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Their efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Our thanks to Jobbers for bringing you our move of the game after all of our PSP network broadcasts. All right, here's a quick look at our upcoming schedule. Is volleyball doubleheader tonight, football doubleheader tomorrow, Shanley and Century, 6:30 kickoff. And then on Friday night as well, Davies is at Minot to take on the Magi. And then you've got Stanley and Bishop Ryan, a noon start on Saturday. There's your upcoming Week 5 schedule here on the PSP Network. All right, last thing for us to do, and it's our Sport Clips MVP of the game, as Sport Clips keeps you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And hey, we heard from her tonight. Eden Fridley, 12 kills, but that wasn't the story. I mean, it was back row, it was blocks, it was aces, it was digs. Kind of a stat sheet stuffing night for Eden Fridley.
Yeah, she was just solid all around tonight. We have said that before about her, but she came with some fire tonight. Some of those hits, that's the hardest I've seen her hit sometimes, and knocking the girl off her feet. And then just being consistent on the service line. You know, that was a big part of why they won game 2. She was keeping the ball in the court and aggressively most of the time.
Yeah, you saw one of the change-ups that Eden threw right there. One of our replays tonight is Eden Fridley. And how about the coolest thing that her coach said is, hey, what can I do to be a better player? Hey, you can be a better leader. And then she does that. I mean, that tells you how coachable a kid that Eden Fridley is. Now, congratulations, Eden. Fridley, the senior for the Century Patriots, is your Sport Clips MVP of the game tonight. Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing makes you feel like that experience of Sport Clips than tonight's game MVP. The senior standout for the Patriots, Eden Fridley. All right, that'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Big thanks to all of our in-game sponsors, including our pregame sponsor, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our scoreboard sponsor, BNC National Bank. Timeouts brought to you tonight by Hubbard National Insurance. Postgame, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. And in that postgame, you had your Sport Clips Player of the Game and your Move of the Game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. And before I forget, Serve Pro brought you our set points and match points tonight. Trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. All right, I think we have a couple days off now from volleyball, huh?
That's what my calendar tells me.
Yeah, a little bit of a break here, and then we'll be back in action. And we got a bunch of good games coming up, however, though I know that we got the rematch here of the Demons and the Patriots later on this season, and a couple other great matchups for you. Stay tuned to all of our social media channels on the PSP Network on Facebook and Twitter, and you can like and follow us there, and make sure you get tuned into all of our action. For our camera operator tonight, John Haugen. Our executive producer was Nick Hallberg tonight. And also an assist there to Brian Beater. For my partner tonight, Makenzie Quintus. Todd Domres repeating your final score. Century gets a sweep at Carlgard tonight. 25-18, 27-25 in set 2, and 25-21 in set 3. The Patriots give the Demons their first loss in conference play. Thanks for joining us, fans, and until next time, So long from Carl Guard Gym at Bismarck High School.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh? Sport clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.